Last time I tried pronouncing this, I just messed up everywhere. So it is. Good morning and welcome back to my channel. It's Sarah B here. Today we're not going to be doing a planning video. Today we're going to be doing a makeup video. I would like to add this kind of content in every once in a while because it is something that I enjoy. I enjoy doing my makeup. I enjoy playing around with makeup. It's something I would like to throw in, not often, maybe a couple, 2-3 times a month. Today we're going to be going through what I'm calling makeup use up / makeup monthly. On one side of me, I have a bunch of samples and a bunch of makeup I'm close to finishing and I would like to just use them up. On the other side of me, I have some products that I've taken in from my collection that I'm trying to use in the month of July and probably even into August. I will use them consistently and then I will put them back and pull new products in, and so that I'm kind of filtering through my collection and actually making sure I get use out of what I have. But without further ado, let's get into this. Let's go ahead and start with the samples and stuff I'd like to use up, and we're gonna start with primers. I'm gonna go in order here. I have 2 of these Pores No More from Dr. Brandt. They're definitely good. Would I repurchase? Probably not, because there's just as good stuff out there that's probably cheaper. This one came in last month's Ipsy, and this is a Pore-Fecting White Charcoal Mattifying Treatment Primer. So I haven't tried it yet. I don't know how I feel about it, but I will go ahead and give it a try. I want to use it up. I want to get it out of my collection. And there will be a theme here with these. A lot of these are mattifying because we're in the middle of summer. I figure that is the best time for me to try to use up my mattifying ones. I do have dry skin and I don't want to use them in the middle of winter. So the goal is to try to get through as many of these as I can before the winter months come. So then this one came in a BoxyCharm. I don't know how long ago, but this is Touch in Souls. So it is the No Pore Blem Primer. Cute name. Again, this works. Probably not going to repurchase because Touch in Soul is a higher end brand. This one here is a YSL and it is their Blur Primer, and I love this. I will not repurchase this because YSL is expensive, but I think, and I'm gonna have to research it, but I'm pretty sure there is a drugstore dupe for this. When I do run out of primers, which is going to be a while from now, this is one that I would look into the drugstore dupe for. Then we have here Lorac Light Source. So this is an illuminating primer. It is nice every once in a while, even though it is summer, to use an illuminating one. This is Hourglass Veil. Again, this is one that I probably will not purchase a full size because it's expensive, but I do like it. So if I found something, a drugstore that was similar, which there probably is something out there because there's lots out there. If I had the opportunity to pick it up again in a sample or deluxe sample, I'm not sure which one this is, I would. These are from Milk Makeup and I don't like them. Not because they don't work. I feel like they do work. I haven't found a good way to apply it. And that's probably why I haven't been using them. I'm pretty sure I got them in like a Sephora Favorites kit or something. And then here I have Too Faced Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. I feel like I tried this a couple times. It was kind of like, I wouldn't repurchase like the full size. So then let's go ahead and move on to foundation. I have 2 full size here. And this one's pretty old if you can't tell by the fact that it's kind of a mess. I used to absolutely love this stuff for the summer. For some reason recently, I've been feeling like it's been pretty patchy. I don't know if maybe I'm not applying enough. I don't know, because I've been trying to be better about, I used to apply so much foundation. I don't know what it is about this. I used to love it, which is kind of sad because I have 2 more little samples to use up. But we'll figure out ways to use them up. So then this is Stila. And this is one of the very first high-end foundations that I bought, and it's pretty old, although this is still pretty creamy. I'm surprised. I don't know that I'm gonna force myself to use up the concealer. I'm not a concealer person. I squeezed this out earlier, so that's not completely old. But I do want to use this up. I don't remember if I liked it or not. I'm gonna force myself to use it. I don't know how long that's gonna take me, and it's gonna stay in this box until I finish it up. So then I have a couple more samples here. This is Lancome's, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I know this is pretty popular. This is the first time I have tried it, and I actually used this up this week. I'm really sad because I loved it. I will not purchase the full size because it's kind of expensive. Someone did tell me that there is a drugstore dupe for this. That I will probably purchase and try out because I absolutely love this. And it probably will just be a summer foundation for me because I tend to have dry skin. And this just looked so, like, it feels like it's a mattifying. It didn't feel hydrating to me, but it also didn't look dry on my skin. So I really liked it, and I would love to look into a drugstore dupe for that. I feel like these might have come in some Ipsy bags a while back. I feel like they're a little bit old and I need to use them up. So this is Perlice, and it's just a BB cream. And then this one, I've never even heard of this one. It's another BB cream. I'm just gonna try to use it up. Again, probably on laid back days where I'm not doing much. Okay, so now I have a ton of samples. There are a couple here that I can't even tell you what they are because I tore out the package. I'm pretty sure that these two are the same, but I honestly don't even know what they are. This one I'm pretty sure is Hourglass. Again, I'm not positive because I ripped out the package, but I'm pretty sure it's Hourglass, and I really am excited to try this one. I've heard so many good things about the Hourglass sticks. Not that I would ever purchase them again because they're more on the expensive side. Although I will never say never because it could happen. Oh look, hey, there's another Dr. Jart BB cream. So then I have two of the Forever Undercover Dior foundation. I feel like I might have tried a sample of this recently and I was not a huge fan, but I will give these a go just to use them and get them out of my collection. I believe this is It Cosmetics. Again, I ripped up the package. I feel like this top shade might be a little light for me, especially right now in the summer. And then I feel like this one's going to be too dark. So I plan on mixing them together, but I'm actually kind of excited to try this one. I feel like I've heard some good things about this. And I believe this is kind of like concealer foundation altogether. Oh, here's another one that I have no clue what brand it is, but I will give it a go. So then I have here the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. I do really like this, especially during the summer. It kind of gets a little heavy in the winter for me, but I can make it work with like a hydrating primer. Moving on to eye primers. I've already used this one once, but I feel like there's more in there. I kind of taped it up and hoping that it will stay good enough for me to use. I'll probably use it up this week. This is Urban Decay's Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer. I used to use eyeshadow primer a lot, and I've kind of fallen away from it. So I'm just gonna go back to it and just try to use it up. And then this was the very first one that I bought. And so this is getting kind of old. So I definitely need to use it up before it goes bad. And if I ever use up all my eye primers and decide that I want another one again, this is probably the one that I will get because it's cheap, it's drugstore, and it works. All right, so now concealers. These are two that I first purchased for concealers. This is a second one, so it's not the original. This is the original. So this is getting pretty old. This is Almay's Clear Complexion, and it's supposed to, like, you're supposed to use it to cover up breakouts, and it's supposed to help them heal as you're wearing it. I don't think I wore it that many times to actually know if it worked or not. So this is the second one that I have purchased, but it's still getting kind of old, so I do need to use it up. I'm not really a concealer person. I feel like because I have dry skin, it accentuates the lines under my eyes and it just gets heavy and cakey. So I haven't been using concealer, but right now I feel like I have dark circles under my eyes, so I have been trying to use it more. With that being said, at Christmas time, I got Benefit's package that had like 5 different of their concealers in it, and this is the only one that I kept because it is hydrating. So I figured I would go ahead and give it a shot and see if I liked it or not. I don't know that I would repurchase, again, because I'm not really a concealer person. If anything, this is the one that I would consider repurchasing. but I'd like to use it up. I'd like to get use out of it. So then I have this little sample here, which is YSL's Glow Shot. I am not a liquid highlighter person. I am not a stick highlighter person. I like powder highlight. So I don't really know how I'm going to use this. I'm going to try to use it. Going to try to get it out of my collection. Now I have some powders. This is a full size. I really like this one. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. Would I repurchase? I don't know. Again, having dry skin, I'm not a powder person, which is actually why I got this one, because this is one of the ones that is supposed to be better on dry skin, and I do agree with that. I do think it sits better. However, I just don't feel like I need it. But because it's summer, I'm using it. I'm using it to set my eyeshadow primer, and I'm using it to set my concealer. So I'm hopeful that in the next few months I can at least get a good use out of it. These two, I'm not sure how, like these ones are probably going to last a while. Again, because I don't wear powder, but I have just a small Laura Mercier, the translucent setting powder. And then this is e.l.f.'s under eye setting powder. And I used to love this. Again, don't wear much concealer, so I don't really need it. But I'd like to get as much use out of these as I can. So I will just have these sit in the box, which I'm probably gonna actually make it a nice cute little bin, but for now it's a box until I use up as much as I can. Or until I get sick of them, whatever comes first. So then I have 3 different sprays. This is a full size Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1. I like this. I don't think it's worth the money. There's really not much left in it. In fact, I probably could have finished it up this week if I had actually focused on it. This is Glam Glow. I am not sure where I got this one. I feel like I might have gotten a Glam Glow kit at Christmas, but I'm not positive. I've already used almost half. I definitely would not purchase a full size. It works. This is the Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with Aloe, Herbs, and Rosewater. And I got this in the 3-pack. I'm not sure if this is like a deluxe size or a full size. I'm not positive. I know I got this in a 3-pack. I believe I've already used up one of them, so I definitely like them. And I feel like the other one is not like this empty, but it's used up pretty decently. So probably after I get rid of these 3, I'll add that one in. I do like these, and I would consider repurchasing, especially I feel like the kit was pretty reasonably priced for getting 3 of them. I like the way it looks, and I like the way that it hydrates. So it's definitely something that I would consider repurchasing in the future. So that is all of the samples and all of the stuff that I'm trying to use up, which was a lot. I'm hoping I can get through most of it in the next few months. What I'm going to show you next are the items that I have pulled in. Basically, it's the categories that weren't covered in the samples. I did pull in one more concealer. This to me is similar to the Clinique. I'm going to pull this one in and just use it a little bit this summer. Again, because it is like the Clinique, it is a little bit heavier, it is a little bit more full coverage. I want to get use out of it in the summer instead of in the winter. So then I have a few blushes here. This one came in last month's Ipsy, and I really like it. I wasn't sure what I was going to think of it at first, but it's very natural looking. It just creates a very slight flush, and I actually really do enjoy it. These are samples that I've had for a while. I believe this was a 100-point perk at Sephora, I think. I don't remember. I kind of want to leave this one in the box. I don't think I could use it up. We'll see at the end of August how I feel and if I want to put it aside and bring another one in. And kind of the same with this one. I don't think I've even used this one since I put it in the box. I know that I've used this one a couple times. In fact, I'm wearing it today. So we'll see how I feel at the end of August, if I'm going to put these back in my collection or keep them in and try to use them up. I got this one on, I don't remember what site, but it is a discount site for makeup because Laura Geller is expensive, but I'd heard so many good things about her baked blushes that I really, really wanted to try one. And so I picked this one up. This is Tropic Hues, and I love it. It is my color, and it has just this luminescence to it. So on days that I don't really want to go all out, I won't add a highlight. I'll just go with this, and I just love it. It just looks so pretty. So I'm excited that I got that. And then this, I'm pretty sure I got this during Sephora sale or something, because I don't know why I would have gotten this. Like, Makeup Forever is not really a brand that I'm really that interested in. But I picked this up, and I don't remember what colors they are, and I'm not going to try to take them out to figure it out, but I just want to get use out of it. I do like them. I don't think they're my favorite. I would like to get some use out of them. So that's in there. So now I have 3 highlighters. This is the Urban Decay highlighter in Sin that everyone loves. And honestly, I know why. I put this on the other day for the first time, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I do like it, which is why it's out right now. These are Becca. And these are just their minis. I got some sets at Christmas time. And this one is Moonstone. I think this is kind of my go-to one. I know everyone loves Champagne Pop, but I feel like it's a little too gold for me. This one is Prismatic Amethyst, and it's got like a purple hue to it, and again a purple pinky hue. And again, I don't know if you can see that, but that is just, I really like that one. So on days that I'm kind of going with a more done up look, I will go with that one. So that is actually everything. I know I kind of went through that pretty quickly. I didn't spend a lot of time on every product. I didn't go through shades on everything. I didn't swatch everything. Because I am not a makeup channel. I am not a beauty guru. That is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back for more.